Thanks, guys, for coming. Crazy weekend or week for us. Started out with Auburn last Thursday in a really wild game. We went up 1-0 early in the match and a great goal from CC Kaiser. And then they equalized in the first half. And then second half, we got up 2-1 against on a penalty kick that Gabby Little drew and CC finished. So we got up 2-1. Gave up a equalizer with about 20 minutes to go on a free kick that they hit well. And then, unfortunately, took a red card from Ella Johnson, which really put the game on its head a little bit. So we go down a man with about 17 minutes left to go in regulation and have to play the rest of regulation and both overtime periods down a player. So really proud of the way the team battled to really keep that 2-2 draw and really had a couple chances to win it, but it's always going to be difficult when you're down a player, obviously. Marnie Merritt was just excellent in goal for us. Actually saved 2 goals that most goalkeepers in our leagues don't save, or 2 shots that would have been goals. So walked away from there really, encouraged by how we played, but knowing we were very, very tired, very beat up. Again, 110 minutes against a very good Auburn team. But take the draw, take the point, and move on. And then we head down the road last night to Mississippi State for another kind of battle for the Magnolia Cup, and gave up a goal in the first half. And I don't think we played very well in the first half. I think part of that was a little bit of a hangover from our game against Auburn. But came out in the second half really flying and took it to them. CC scored another good goal. And she's playing at such a high level right now. She's leading the league in scoring by 3 goals, and she's just playing lights out, and she's dangerous every time she touches it, and I think she's second in the country in scoring, but she's been fantastic, and really the team just battled second half, got the equalizer back with about 20 minutes to go, and then for the next 40 minutes it was on, and we got a couple really good looks and just couldn't find the back of that. Their goalkeeper played very, very well, but they had a chance in overtime as well that Marnie Merritt made another great save. So Marnie and Cece have been just 2 of the best in the league all season long, and are showing up really at the best time for us. But happy with the team. That point down at Mississippi State did 2 things for us. It kept the cup. So we have the Magnolia Cup now going 5 years straight, which is something that we're very proud of as a team. And then it also qualified us for postseason. So we're off to Orange Beach on Friday. So we play Thursday. We'll leave for the beach on Friday and play our first round game on Sunday. But we still don't, we're going to be seated somewhere between 7 and 10. We don't know where we'll be seated or who we're playing at this point. There are 4 teams battling for the last spot. LSU, Missouri, Kentucky, and Mississippi State are the last 4 for 1 spot. So, it's a big game against Alabama on Thursday. It's our senior night. Alabama's ahead of us in the RPI. Our RPI right now is 25, so in really good spot to make an NCAA at-large selection. But we got a big game against Alabama, certainly that's 21, so it's a good RPI game. Alabama's playing really well. They've won 3 straight. Very good team and one we have to be prepared for. But I like where our team is. They're playing really well. Excited to be back home for senior night. We have 4 fantastic seniors. Bella Fiorenzo, our captain, Courtney Carroll, Danny Gray, and Liza Harbin have meant a whole lot to this program, and we need to send them out the right way. Any questions? Yeah.
What's your thinking on
That's a good question, John. Yeah, right. So there are good ties and bad ties. A good tie for us on Friday night or Thursday night was playing down a man for 47 minutes. That's a good tie to get away from the tie. And then last night, I said, pouring down rain at your rival. If you win, you're in postseason, and you keep the cup. It's a good win or a good tie. A bad tie is probably playing at home when you're a ranked team and the team comes in and ties you. So there's good ties and bad ties. And in soccer, you can play forever and somebody not score, right? So that's why they limit it to two overtime periods. If you look all over the world, nobody even plays overtime. College soccer is one of the very places that play overtime. They play 90 minutes, and if it's tied at the end. So we do get a sudden death time. And then when we get in the tournament now, when we get in the SEC tournament, there has to be a winner. So now they go to penalty kick shootout if it's tied after 2 10-minute times. So There are good ties and bad ties. I think our two are good. I'm an advocate of getting rid of overtime. So I would be fine with just playing 90 minutes. That would be my choice. Again, because we got to play 2 games in a weekend. We played 220 minutes this weekend. That's a lot of minutes. And these guys, if you saw them today, I mean, they're exhausted. Their legs are really sore and tired, and we got a huge game on Thursday. So it's really about, our top guys will run over 10 miles. And it's not 10 miles running a nice jog around the park. It's 10 miles getting knocked over, jumping, heading, sprinting, fighting, kicking. So it's a hard 10 miles for sure. So that's part of the reason in soccer.